Ram Bhakts have got back their place of worship in Ayodhya, but laws prevent Krishna Bhakts and Shiv Bhakts from reclaiming their place of worship. Isn't this a strange happenstance flowing out of the Places of Worship Act?
You know, I'm not a lawyer. Lawyers will know this, a lot better. But my understanding of the situation is that it may not necessarily be so clear. Section 4 of the 1991 Act leaves space for interpretation. But it's better if a lawyer comments on it.
I can understand that. One of the reasons that a large number of individuals sort of are agitating, for the lack of a better word, against any change in status quo is because they say that the reclamation of the site will disturb the peace. Now, do you believe that the onus of maintaining communal harmony in our country devolves only upon Hindus without exception?
Rahul, I'm living in the West, right? I'm in London, you know, so I may not have seen many of the reports that have come out in India. But in the West, there are conversations happening, Black Lives Matter conversations, conversations against slavers, such as Cecil Rhodes, where statues have been removed. I think that in the West, it's good that these conversations are happening. At times, I think in the West, it is unfortunate that the conversation is becoming vitiated. That is not ideal. But look, the mind might tell you that move forward, but the wisdom of the heart tells you that unless there is peace born out of truth, the poison remains. There's a reason why one of the greatest human beings of the last century, President Nelson Mandela, put together the Truth and Reconciliation Commission in South Africa, where the past was spoken of honestly. The side which may have committed those crimes sought forgiveness. The side which had suffered gave forgiveness, and the matter was resolved. Look, the thing is that truth is the best disinfectant, and the thing that the past does not impact us, we all know that's not real. And Black Lives Matter, you know, does impact the West. Even the Shia Muslims, till today they mourn the assassination of the terrible and sad assassination of Hassan and Hussain. I have Shia friends, I have Sunni friends. There are some Sunnis who do get uncomfortable at times. You know, the Hassan and Hussain were assassinated by Azeem.
Yes.
But many of my wise Sunni friends say that this is a terrible thing that happened, and the Shias have a right to feel at least that pain. The only thing is that, yes, there should not be hatred and dissonance in the modern day, because modern people have done nothing. And I would like to emphasize once again, Aurangzeb was a foreigner. Who we call the Mughals, they call themselves Timurid. You see their royal seals, they never saw Babar as their ancestor. They were very clear. The founder of their dynasty was Temur. They were all foreigners. So this is not an issue, and I would like to propose that this is not a Hindu-Muslim issue. This is a foreigner Indian issue. And if we have to look even at the foreigners of that era, why look at Aurangzeb, who destroyed so many temples, and New York Times called him one of the worst mass murderers in history. New York Times is a left-wing newspaper, let's be honest, but they put Aurangzeb as among the worst mass murderers in history. And at the same time as Aurangzeb, there was Dara Shikoh, who had come to Kashi Vishwanath ji to learn Sanskrit there. Now, I would look to, as an Indian, I would look to Dara Shikoh as a role model to follow.